my name is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're all here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something that could turn out to be a pleasant surprise, or it could be a complete dumpster fire. I have no idea how this will turn out. I am going to try 3 TikTok beauty techniques or hacks that are very popular with the young gals and see how they work on more mature skin. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and we will go ahead and jump right in and get started. Okay, the first TikTok beauty hack that I am going to try today is to apply my foundation with a quartz roller. Yes, a quartz roller. Or you could use a jade roller if you have that. But apparently the young girls say that this is a beautiful way to apply your foundation, that you actually get a better coverage with your foundation because less of it is soaked up in the makeup brush or sponge during application. So you actually get a little bit heavier coverage and the finish is supposed to be just a lovely finish. I'm going to go ahead and try to apply my foundation with a quartz roller and see what happens. All right, the foundation that I'm going to use today is my Sephora The Best Skin Ever foundation. And this is in the shade 19.5. Don't have anything on but sunscreen right now. So we'll go ahead and get started and see what happens. Let's see. Okay, it's not really blending. Oh no. It doesn't seem to blend very easily. This is really cool feeling, and I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I wonder who thought of this and if they, were like painting their room or something with the paint roller and thought, oh, let me just try to apply my foundation with a roller. I'm not sure how this came about, but I just thought it was very interesting and curious how it would actually work for me. Oh, I got my hair. Okay, it is finally kind of blending in, and usually this foundation is like a little bit of a lighter coverage for me, and I can tell that it does look a little bit heavier with this way of applying it. All right, I'm not really quite sure how to go about doing it around my nose. Ow, it kind of hurts. Oh my gosh, this is awful around my nose. Can you see? It's really, really hard to blend. Oh, and look, I've got a whole spot here on the side of my nose where I cannot get the roller in there to. Yeah, I cannot get the foundation in this little spot on my nose. Ow. Okay, when I'm looking in the mirror, I mean, my nose is just a nightmare. Can you see? I'll move this mirror out of the way, so hopefully. Can you see my nose, how it's just, I cannot blend this in. And it's really, the foundation is really thick and sticking. Like I said, normally this foundation is more of like a sheer coverage for me, and it's definitely not with this roller. Oh goodness, I've got it in my hair. I should have pulled my hair back, but that's my own fault. All right. All right, let me zoom you in and you can see See, around here on my nose, it's like very cakey, which this foundation usually never does that. And I can't seem to get into these, like the part of my nose that kind of indents there. I cannot seem to get it blended. So overall, I am not very impressed by this technique at all. I think it really leaves this foundation is usually one of my holy grails where it always looks good, and for some reason it looks extremely cakey. If you can see. So I am not very impressed with applying foundation with the roller. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take my damp beauty sponge, and I will go ahead and try to fix this before I move on to the next TikTok beauty hack. So I will be right back. Okay friends, I just had to go ahead and try to fix that mess of a foundation that was on my face with a damp beauty sponge. And I think I was able to shear it out enough and get some of these like clumps that were around my nose smoothed out. So I would have to say that applying foundation with a jade or quartz roller does not work for me. I don't know how those young gals make it work where they have this like, you know, beautiful finished product. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just youth and the young skin that can do that, but I would not recommend this for anyone over 50. It definitely did not work for me. After I blended out all of the foundation with the damp beauty sponge, I did go ahead and apply some eyeliner to my upper lash line and some mascara before I go ahead and do the next TikTok beauty hack, which is an eyeshadow technique. Well, I have not tried this yet, but I am going to try it for you here today, and we will see how it turns out. Okay, I am going to use for this, for my eyeshadows today, I'm going to use the Laura Geller. It's a Central Park Eye and Cheek palette. I got these a few months ago and have been just loving these eyeshadows and blushes. So I'm going to use these eyeshadows up here. Okay, so in the TikTok video that I saw, what they did is they would take a darker shade and they would start at the outer corner and kind of go up and then do like increasingly lighter shades into the inner corner of the eye. And if you're wondering why I put my eyeliner and mascara on before my eyeshadow, I have such small hooded eyes that if I try to apply mascara after I've done eyeshadow, I have to take off with a Q-tip half of what I put on. I just always get mascara on my lids just because I think it's my eyes are small, and that's always an issue I've had. So that's why I put my eyeliner and mascara on before this. But I'm gonna go in for the dark shade. This is called the Turtle Pond, which is right here. And I'm gonna do that on the outer corner like I've seen in the TikTok videos. And you're supposed to use a flat brush just like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. Okay, and I've got just a strip on the outer corner and it's kind of messy already. Now I'm gonna go in with the next lighter shade, and this is Belvedere Castle, which is right here. This one, right there. And I'm gonna go in with that next to that dark strip. Okay, see if you can see that. Now I'm going in with the shimmer shade, which is in the shade Cherry Hill, which is this one right there. And I'm gonna do a line of that right next to the last shade. I don't think I got much on there. I'm gonna try that again. Okay. So far when I look in my mirror, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but that's that next shade, the Cherry Hill that I just applied. And now the last one I'm going to apply is called Sheep Meadow, and it's this light one right up here, right there. Okay. All right, so here is what we've got so far. Just the stripes. And now what you're supposed to do is take a big fluffy brush and then just blend this all together. So we'll go ahead and try that now. Oh my gosh, I'm actually very surprised. Oh my goodness, look now after I blended all of that. I think it actually looks really pretty. I'm really, really surprised with that. I'm just going to blend a little bit more here. I'm going to go ahead and I will do the same technique on the other eye. Okay, so there it is on this eye. And now I'm going to go ahead and blend that all in. Okay, there we go. That is the eyeshadow technique. What do you think? I'm actually very surprised. This is an easier way because I'm not usually good with the dark corners on the outer edges, and this is actually maybe a way that I can add the dark colors, but I think it's actually really pretty. Let me know what you think. Very easy to do, and I think it looks really pretty. So I'm really excited to have tried that one. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the third TikTok hack that I have seen. And this one is applying like liquid or gel blush to the apples of your cheek, but also to the tip of your nose. And I kind of thought this was funny when I saw that video for the first time, because I think us ladies that are over 50, we have suffered sunburns in our youth. I mean, there was no sunscreen for the longest time. And I mean, there were many summers where I had red cheeks and a red nose, and that's the way everybody looked. So I think it's funny that I think that a lot of the younger girls, they've never had sunburns because they're so good with the sunscreen. So I'm curious what it will look like when I put this gel blush on the apples of my cheek and then on the tip of my nose. So maybe it will be reminiscent of when we were kids and we had sunburns. So let's go ahead and see how this TikTok hack works out. So I did pick up, I have not used gel blush before, and so I picked up, this is the Maybelline, it's the Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream Blush. And what shade is this one in? Fuchsia Spark. I have no idea like how pigmented this is. So we will see. All right, I'm going in. Oh, it's actually, it kind of shears out. I don't know, and I'm looking in the mirror and I don't know if I can really even see. Maybe I'll try to apply a little bit more to my nose, because right now, I don't know, can you see? I don't think I can see very much of the blush on my nose. So maybe I'll just beef it up just a little bit more and see. Okay. I still don't know if I can really see it. Can you see the blush on my nose? Does it look like I've got a little flush on my nose? I can't really see if I've applied enough. Maybe I'm gonna try just a little bit more. So I guess this is not really highly pigmented, this Maybelline kind. Oops, it's a little high. Okay. So what do you think? I can see kind of like a sheer pink on my nose and my cheeks. It certainly doesn't look like I'm sunburned when I look in the mirror. I'll have to look at the footage to see how it looks, but what do you think? Does it look like I've got like a little sun-kissed, you know, glow on my cheeks and my nose? Not really sure on this one if it's that dramatic. Well, friends, I am so happy that you joined me here on trying my TikTok beauty hacks. And I do have to say, I love the eyeshadow technique. It's one that I will definitely use again. So that came out of this video, so that was a good thing. And I always do appreciate that you take a little time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye.